Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly Kanyorota. If you're new here and if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for taking the time to consume my content. Okay, so as you have read from the title, it's true. I dropped out of college. I know it sounds crazy. And now I'm going back to high school. Yeah, not really high school, it's A levels, but yeah, it's still high school. Let me get my crochet stuff. Okay, so as I was saying, I did drop out of college, and now I'm going back to high school. So I know it's crazy. Trust me, I also don't believe it. So I'll just explain to you what happened. No, but for real. I'm hoping this won't be a long video, but it's just talking, not much can happen. This orange looks so vibrant on camera, and okay, it is like orange and it's vibrant, but like wow, it looks so orange. Okay, anyways, so I'll just start. So like ever since I was a little girl, I've loved math. I love math. It's my favorite subject, like in the sense that sometimes I do math even without intentionally doing math. It's just I don't know. People think I messed up, but like I just say interesting. Yeah. So anyways, ever since I was a little girl, as I said, I've liked math and I like creating things. So many times people would be like, yeah, she's gonna end up being an engineer, blah blah blah, engineer, blah blah blah. So of course I'm like little, I don't know what I want to do, but since that's all that's been like I've been told, you're going to be an engineer, blah blah blah, like it's now all I've thought that I want to be. And growing up, I was like, I don't do engineering, maybe. Like, yeah, I don't want to do engineering, but it's so funny because like everything just aligned with engineering. One thing is I like STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, yeah. And I've always liked STEM because I liked science. I've liked sciences. Biology was a bit, but physics, chemistry, especially physics, like normally my top subjects, especially math actually. But anyways, as I was saying, I've liked STEM ever since I knew about STEM. I was like, I want to be in STEM, and then I learned that there's not like women in STEM, and I'm like, that's gonna be me. Cool. Anyways, so now this whole time I thought I want to do engineering. But then I started thinking, what if you want to do engineering because that's the only thing you've been told you want to do? Like I'm like, what if I don't do engineering? What if I want to do something closer to arts? Humanities or something like that. The humanity I liked most was geography, and it's because it was very scientific. I didn't really like history. I didn't really like the humanities that much. I don't like languages as much. It's crazy. I also don't like arts. Okay, no, let me get into that. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do. So like, I don't do engineering, I don't be an engineer, blah 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 blah. But then everything was like driving me towards engineering. I think I was just refusing it because I'm like, I don't do it because other people are telling me to do it. But in real sense, it's like you're so good at it, like why not do it? I've tried other things. I've had many hobbies. I know there's this crocheting and knitting that I have shown on this channel. I tried skating. I've tried art. Like there's a time I used to paint, to draw, like, and I wasn't that bad. But then another thing is that one thing about me is that I'm actually academically gifted. I get good grades in most of my subjects. I really work hard, and it's like it's always in me. Like I just always believe it's reached a point. I made it my personality type. Like I made it my personality. Sorry, I made it my personality in the sense that I just, academics is going to be my thing. Like, yeah, just the textbook I was like that textbook perfect kid that every parent wants, you know, like gets good grades, never gets into trouble, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so that really messed me up, because now it reached a point, even when I was trying these other hobbies and stuff like that, I still believed that I can only succeed academically. That's not a bad thing, but like it made me think I can do anything else. So I know that doesn't seem important in this story, but it is. Anyways, I finished my O levels last year. Yeah, last year in June. When I finished in June, I was ready to continue with A levels. I'm just like, hell yeah, A levels, and it was because most universities don't take people from O levels because the knowledge you have isn't sufficient or something. I don't know. It isn't sufficient for you to join like uni straight. And trust me, I agree, because like if I was to compare 844 and O levels, yeah, nah. Anyways, so they're like, you either do A levels. So I was like, cool. I was ready for that either way. So I was gonna do A levels, and then I was introduced to BTech. BTech is like college. So I was introduced to it, and I was like, okay, I mean, I'm gonna do A levels, but let me just check it out. And then I saw they have BTech engineering, so I was told you can do BTech engineering, you know, because I'm like, people are already telling me you're gonna be an engineer, and I'm like, awkward. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be an engineer apparently. So I went. I did. I went, I asked about it, blah, 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 blah. It seemed good. The school I was in, my goodness, the school I was in had both BTech engineering and BTech IT. Okay, so I was like, if I'm going to do BTech, I'm going to do BTech engineering. One, let's just start. It has my two favorite subjects, maths and science. Maybe it might have something else, but maths and physics. It might have something else, but I know it's going to be okay for me. If I have to do calculations, if it's figuring out how to make stuff, I'm good at that. So I went and asked blah 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 blah, and then so now I was asking about BTech and stuff like so after doing BTech, how will I be able to advance when I go to university or even in the job market. And I was being told that for BTech engineering, it's going to be hard. I can't just join in them. I was just told like most schools don't really recognize BTech, and that was scary for me. One, so I'm like, most schools don't really recognize BTech. Let's just start. And if they do, BTech engineering is not really recognized, but it is recognized in some universities. Maybe universities in Kenya, I don't know, but universities worldwide. But for BTech IT, after BTech IT, you can actually go straight into the job market. You don't even have to do uni. Like, you already have IT knowledge. It's like, yeah, and it's more recognized. I don't know. So because I moved from 844 to the British system, and if I was to do 844, technically I was supposed to finish in December of 2022, but now I ended up finishing in June 2023. I didn't want, like, I was like, in my head I'm like, because I felt like everything in my life has a timeline. Like, once you reach this age, you can, like, it's just going to be awkward for you to do this, but I don't know, like, and I already felt like I was slowed down, because I finished 6 months later than I was supposed to finish. Let's just start. And that's the reason I actually did BTech. It's because of the time it was starting. It was in September, and I'm like, technically, if I was doing if I was still in 844, there's a high possibility I would have started by uni in September. So let me just, start it. And two, in my head, I was like, since I was already delayed, let me just do this. And in that sense, it will kind of speed up my life a bit. BTech is like 2 years. So technically, I would have finished like next year. I will have finished when I was 20. And I can either get a job or do uni. So I'm like, but then for engineering, there's a possibility I can only do uni and it's not very recognized. So I was like, to be safe. And I don't know why I wasn't considering at that point that, bro, it's not the only option. You can also do A levels like you'd always planned. But then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do BTech IT. And the thing is, I have always hated, not always hated IT, but I didn't like IT. ICT was one of my last grades in my final exam. I didn't like computer studies since I was 9, literally half of my life. I'm 18. So, like, I don't know why I suddenly thought, like, wow, or I can actually, I don't know. I think I was just like, you're academically gifted, you can do this. So I was like, fine, I'll do BTech IT. And I was asked several times by so many people, are you sure, are you sure, are you sure? But in my head, I wasn't thinking about whether it was something I wanted to do or something I was just doing because I felt like I needed to keep up with people in my life. I don't need to keep up with anyone. It's my life. You get, like, it's my life. Like, why are you trying? It's not a race, So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do here? So I was just like, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. First semester was tricky. First semester was actually tricky because, let's just start. There's so much IT. I mean, of course, it's an IT course, but there's so much IT, like all the things I actually didn't understand when I was in primary school, when I was in high school, 844, and IGCSE. I don't know, but I was gaslighting myself. I'm just like, you can do this, you're smart, blah, 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 blah. And also didn't want to seem like a failure. Because let's just start. The whole BTech thing, it only had to engineering IT. I was only girl for both years. That I didn't want to seem like a failure because I felt like I was carrying some mantle on my back or something. I honestly have no idea. But it's also because I'm like, I've been academically gifted all my life. Like, this have come easy to, so like, it's just been so easy for me. I mean, okay, it wasn't really easy. It's kind of, I had to switch schools because I was stressing myself out. It's stressed myself out so much that I literally had to switch schools because I was getting so sick and I was in boarding school. Yeah, no. So anyways, and it was so easy for me because even when I switched from 844 to IGCSE, I got things like, I was already the top 3 of my class. First exam. I know, crazy, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm bragging, but just a bit. But like you see, so when suddenly you find out that I can do something academically, not like I can't do anything like at all, but I can do something academically when all my life that's just been like, it's just been good grades for me, and then suddenly there's no. So I was like, I can't do this. So in December I went to Nyeri. In Nyeri I spent time with, like, it was just chill. Like, I loved Nyeri. I always loved going there. When I went there, I met someone who was telling me, like, he was taking a gap year. I think he's joining uni this year. He took a gap year, and I was like, oh, was he? I don't know. He took a gap year, and he told me, like, he took it because, I mean, he just wanted to calm down and relax and chill and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was like, because he was doing something he wanted. I'm like, bro, what's stopping you? So I went and told my mom, I don't think I can do BTech anymore because I'm doing something I don't enjoy. I was struggling, and I was really struggling. And my mom was like, and my mom actually told me, I knew you'd struggle. I was actually wondering why you still continue with it, you know, but you didn't seem to complain. And since I came really late, she was like, but I've already paid for your semester's fees, so you have to go unless you can get it, but you have to go. And I was like, now it's now started hitting me, you know, like a pile of rocks. Like I'm just like, I actually do have to do this, huh? Not, yeah, because she paid. Honestly, that's the only reason I went back. But this is going to be the semester you decide whether you're going to continue with this or you're going to stop. That's what she told me. My mom, one thing, I love my mom so much. Thank you so much, mom. I love her because she will support me. She won't plan anything in my life for me, but she will help me plan. You see, like some things I just need a mature adult. I might be an adult according to the law, but whether oh my gosh, whether I'm a mature adult, no. I'm mature, yes, but mature adult. So anyways, and she told me, you're going to decide whether you're going to continue or not. So now this time I'm doing like pros and cons. I'm going to class. Like I was even saying, I'm going to be going to class. I'm going to do everything, you know. And if I see that I really can't do this, you're not seeing me next semester. That's what I said. And I was like, but I feel like deep inside, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Because let me tell you something. I went to school for about 10 weeks, I think. About 10 weeks. And out of those 10 weeks, there's only 1 week that I went for holidays. The other days, I just wouldn't go. I just didn't feel like it. Okay, there's like 1 or 2 weeks where it was actually valid. I didn't go. There's literally a week where I think I went to school for 2 days. Yeah. I don't know. It was just so bad. Like, I feel like I was just giving up at this point. You know, when you reach up, I was just like, I'm done. My favorite part of going to school was leaving. And it's nothing with the school. It's just me. I didn't want anything to do. I was just tired of it. And it was worse when all this, like the terms I was learning, it's like I'd learn the terms and then I'd forget. Just like I forget people's names all the time. It's funny. I don't forget people's birthdays, but I will forget your name. Anyways, I'd forget almost immediately, but it was so hard. And then even the coding, like it drove me crazy in the first semester, and it just made me go insane in the second semester. It literally reached a point I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I stopped going to school in the middle. One day I just woke up and said, I'm not going to school. I'm done with this. I'm done. My aunt will ask me, why aren't you going to school? And one day it just reached a point I told her, I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. I literally can't. And that felt so freeing because I was like, that was one of the biggest decisions I've made in my life. Literally. And the fact that, let's just start. If like 15-year-old me, 16-year-old me, like literally even 17-year-old me will just see, they'd just be like, bro, if they'd had someone in my same situation, not the whole story, like just someone who decided to, like, I'd be like, bro, you're a failure. And even when I said that the first time, I'd been thinking about it, and like some part of me will just hit me with why are you even thinking of that? Like, you want to become a failure. But then I was like, I'm gonna fail and struggle. No. If I'm going to do something, I said, if I'm going to work hard, if I'm going to put my time, my effort, my mother's money, and it was a lot of money that was being paid, my mother's money, if I was going to put it, if all that is going to be used, it better be used for something I know I'm going to like, something that I'll find worth doing. Let me tell you something. Do you know, even after doing BTech IT, because I knew after doing BTech IT I was going to go to university. That was going to be and do you know, even after doing BTech IT, I will go to university and do nothing that was IT related. The thing I do that was IT related is use a laptop. Yeah. And now I was just like, you know what? No. So one day I was just like, I'm going to go drop out, and I'm going to start school in September. I was literally like, you know what? I don't care whether I'm going to finish school and I'm 21. As long as when I'm doing it, at least I'm going to do something that I'm enjoying, something that I find worthwhile. I did go to school, like, and then, my goodness, God works in very many mysterious ways. I texted my best friend. She's doing A-levels right now. I texted her and I told her about it, and then she told me, I think you can actually join even right now, like this semester or something, because there's some people who are doing the exams in like October, so you can join them. I was like, but let me go and check out the school. So I went and checked to the school. They told me that they're about to close, and for A-levels, it's just for each year, because it's year 12 and 13. The requirement is you do 2 semesters, and then you do the third semester is going to be like your exam semester. So they told me that I can do two semesters. So I'm starting my semester in May. So May, June, July, that's going to be like my first semester. And then the September, October, November semester. And then I'm going to do my exams in January. And then I'm also going to start my first semester for year 13 in January. So I'm going to finish in like October next year. And I'm so sure like that me who thought I had to have my life perfect will look at it and be like, you have slowed down your life, blah 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 blah. But it's okay, because at least I'm slowing down my life. I'm slowing down my life, and I'm doing something I actually want to do, something I enjoy, something that is worth the money that is being spent, because it is a lot of money that is being spent, and time, and just, yeah. I am grateful. It was a decision that, as much as it was a bit rush, like, wow, I even talked so much, I even forgot I was crocheting. It was a bit rush, but it's a decision I don't regret making. I don't regret making it, because I'm not going to do something and regret it later on. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I do that to my mom? Like, okay, one of my goals is that I should care for other people more, and I really care for my mom. My mom is the best thing that has happened to me, and I hate that I'm realizing that in my adult life, but my mom cares so much for me. And where did that end? What? Where did that sound like I was about to cry? My mom cares so much for me. She supports me so much. So I'm going to do something that's worthwhile. You know, I'm not going to waste her time. No, thank you. No. So I went to the school. I was admitted. As of now, I went from college to high school. Yeah. Honestly, if someone from from primary, or my first 2 years in high school when I was in 844, if they actually knew that this was what was going on in my life, like for real, like I'm a dropout. And I use that lightly, because I'm not really a dropout, but like I am a dropout. But yeah, they'd be shocked if they knew that. Yeah, they'd be shocked. Trust me, I'm shocked. I don't think it's going to hit me well until, like, I was shopping for stationery and for my uniform, and I was just like, damn, this is actually for realsies. It's for real. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there, for the few people who watch my videos, and yeah, some people do already know what's going on in my life. I have shared it with people who are my friends, but like, I just wanted to kind of let you know, so that when you see the videos that are coming up, you're not like, what just happened to this girl? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, the next videos are going to be a bit interesting, I guess. I don't know. Like, honestly, I have no idea how the next videos are going to be, but I just wanted to update you guys on something that's going on in my life. Anyways, yeah, that's all. I love you guys so much, and honestly, like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you, God, for everything. I thank God for everything He's doing for me. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope it was interesting. Like, honestly, some part of it had a lot of emotion. Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.